Yesterday, we got our first official look at the upcoming Budokai Tenkaichi game, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is the game that you may have or may not have heard of as being the Tenkaichi 4 or whatever. It's this game. And I just gotta say, this game looks amazing. I watched this trailer upwards of 50 times, and I came up with so many things that I wanted to share with you all for today's video in terms of awesome attention to details and things that I noticed that maybe you guys didn't notice. And let's go ahead and talk about it for today's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. Alright, so for the portion of the video, I'm going to play it in 0.5 speed so I can show you some of these details, and we're going to talk about it as we go. But I also will most likely be cutting out the audio because it'll sound like this. Alright, so anyway, the first thing on my list, you guys might have just seen it, and it's kind of hard to see in real time, but this is a nice little detail where the screen flashes black on impact. You saw it there. You'll see it a few times throughout this small little clip of Goku versus Vegeta. I actually really like that effect. There it is again. And again, I'll show it on real time so you guys see how that looks. It's a very cinematic effect to have on. And trust me, there's more really cool cinematic effects and attention to detail things that you guys are going to see. And it'll also, some of the things I talk about here are going to pop up throughout this video slash trailer breakdown as well. So let's go ahead and play it in actual speed from here. All right, let's see how fast this goes in normal speed. So here they go, and I just gotta say, after watching it in 0.25 so many times, this feels like it's moving super fast. So forgive me if it's actually going faster than that, but look at that, you can't really see it. It pops up now that you know it's there, but it's not the biggest of deals. Yeah, after watching this so many times in 0.25 speed, dude, my sense of time is off. It just looks like it's going super fast. All right, so anyway, one other interesting detail that I noticed in that clip that obviously was a part of this video is this right here. I thought this was particularly interesting. Watch how these super attacks are handled by each individual character because they show us something different per character. So when Vegeta fires his off, this is Goku's response. So there's that. Goku vanishes and then retaliates with his own. That's pretty standard, pretty normal stuff. Vegeta, on the other hand, is going to be doing something a little bit different that you don't see in most games. He holds it and throws it away. Most games are going to have you actually try to do something more akin to what Goku just did, or even clash it, right? But there's a skill in this game, or a mechanic in this game, if you will, where you can actually deflect the super attacks. Vegeta literally grabs it and throws it away. So I thought that was a really neat trick. And I'm really curious what the restrictions will be on that. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you can think of any other Dragon Ball games off the top of your head, because I haven't played too many console ones recently, so I got to go back and hop back in. If you can think of too many of them recently that have a similar mechanic, let me know. I know that there are some that are really close, but I'm not sure that they're exactly like that. So bear with me again, because I haven't played a lot of them in a while. But I am going to be going back in. All right, next thing that I also really liked, and it's also from this portion of this clip as well, was the character outlines. So it's actually a very small detail, but now that I pointed it out, you'll see it throughout the trailer with like Frieza when we get there and stuff like that. But look at the character outlines. There are no actual outlines, but they are very fond, and you'll see it right here, they're very fond of the outline that glows the same color as the attack. Now, Vegeta's is purple here, obviously, and watch what happens with Goku. It's a little bit weird when you get back to Goku, because Goku actually starts off right here. He's going to trigger an attack. So the second they trigger the attack, the outline actually pops in, the glow outline pops in right there instantly. And I thought this was also a really cool attention to detail because Goku starts off white, and then as he charges the attack, the light reflects off of it, and all of a sudden it's looking more blue than white, right? But only on the top half of his body. And his feet, it's still pretty whitish, right? So I thought that was a really, again, nice little detail, something you are not going to notice in real time. However, it doesn't, again, that little outline doesn't pop in until they're triggering some sort of effect, right? Because even on the retaliation right here from Vegeta, the same thing happens where it pops in momentarily at the end, right there. So it's pretty interesting that that's how that works. And I'm not a game dev, so maybe that's something that's pretty common as well. But I just noticed that pretty well because it did stand out to me. Speaking of stand out to me, one thing that is standing out to me is that you guys haven't already liked the video. If you haven't already, be sure to do so. Show your support for the channel. I really appreciate you big time. And post down below what your favorite moment from this trailer was. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about something else that I really enjoyed. And that is the attention to detail on the transformations. Now, this is something that's not, again, the hugest thing, right? But I really love two things. This is kind of like, I'm going to bring this up in a minute, so I guess you'll also get this. I said 10 things, if you're keeping track. This is technically going to be the fourth thing. I talked about the screen flashing, the knockback ability, the outline. This is technically the fourth, but fifth was going to be this as well. So I'll talk about it a little bit more, but I love the expressions on the faces here. Just remember that line for me in a minute. But I really, really like the effects and the attention to detail on the transformations. So one thing I really like about Super Saiyan Blue in particular is that really thick outline / aura that they give them. It's kind of like blocky and it kind of peels off. I love that so much. And you'll see it here with, like, look at Vegeta's aura at the top. Look at the way it's like just pulsating up and it peels off, right? Pretty thick, blocky. I love that so much. You see the same effect on Goku, and it's just really, really nice. These models, everything looks amazing, but I thought the transformation, the aura, all of that stuff is done so well. Now, here's another little thing that I noticed too. So directly after that, it transitions to Goku doing the Kamehameha, which he doesn't really do the hand wave portion of it. This is a little bit of a bonus. He doesn't do this part of it all too often. He normally just pulls back. But anyway, I really like this because you can see the aura around him gathering the energy, and it's circling around him. But this also is kind of interesting because at first I'm like, oh, that's a cool detail, but then you see the outside shot of it, and look what happens with Goku here. After Vegeta charges his attack where his hands are outside of the aura, it almost looks like the aura is like super transposed on him. All right, so here is a look at Goku from the outside shot. And actually the aura is still around him completely in a sphere shape around him. That's actually really interesting. And by the way, this is clearly like an ultimate attack because it's a lot more cinematic. There's a ton more destruction here. Everything is pretty crazy. So I thought that the attention to detail with the aura around him is interesting. Also, this could be some sort of like mechanic where he wouldn't take damage or some sort of barrier effect as a byproduct of using this skill. I'm not particularly sure, but nonetheless, I thought that was really, really cool. And Vegeta also doesn't really have that exact same thing. It's probably more so to do with the type of attack that they were doing though, but nonetheless, I thought that was really cool. All right, let's go ahead and play from here a little bit, some of the things that I talked about in normal speed so you guys can see some of those details. First thing on the list is going to be the outlines. Remember the outlines and how they look, and we'll also take a look at the Goku stuff and the ability to knock back those blue cards, those attacks right there. So really nice, really, really nice. It all just kind of goes so fast that you don't really see this, right? Not something that you really pay a ton of attention to. All right, so now let's go ahead and move on to the second half of this trailer. All right, so I thought it was particularly interesting, the Frieza involvement, because I'm not really sure what the idea is here. Like, it's in the trailer, it's Final Form Frieza versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, things like that. It was a little kind of weird to me, but maybe that's just because I haven't seen Resurrection F in like 7 years. But I did like the inclusion of Broly, and I thought this was interesting too, where Broly's in the game, Fury Broly, that's awesome. But look how Goku, how expressive, this is the point too. Look how expressive the character faces are. I'm gonna put it in 0.25. Look at Goku's face here, if I can get it just right. All right, it's a little early. I missed out. You saw it. You saw it. So that coupled with like the expressions on the transformation are really nice. Now, some of that too is that these are just flat out cutscenes. They're not actual like gameplay. They're literal cutscenes. So they're going to have a lot more ability to do things like that. But I thought that was really interesting. Also, another thing I noticed when I slowed this down was that this is more so probably the case, but we're moving on to another thing, right? Is that there are multiple, obviously, there are multiple variations of Goku in the game. But I'm curious about the Goku specifically in this trailer, because in the beginning he's Super Saiyan Blue with a regular gi. Maybe there's some gi like kanji differences that signify a different gi, but I can't really tell that. And here he is versus Broly, and he's still in the regular outfit. But in a minute, they actually show battle damaged Goku from the Broly movie. So that was another thing. There is most likely going to be battle damage as well alongside, and that's a pretty standard thing. But you don't know it. You don't know what it is until you see it, right? You don't know what the finished product is until you see it. So you'll see it right here that Goku pops in, and completely different outfit, totally battle damaged. So I thought that was really, really significant. seeing that as well, because they had made it a point to use just the regular Goku and Super Saiyan Blue throughout the trailer. Also, another thing that and this is perfectly paused, is that we see right here in the display. This is just playing. I was gonna say we see like Garlic Jr. here. I'm just playing. So I really did like the inclusion of the characters from different parts of Dragon Ball here. So we know these guys are gonna be in. That's fair. But it goes Dragon Ball Z through Super, and we see fun characters like Majin Buu, Hercule. We see Dragon Ball Super Trunks. That's one of the more obvious things, but Dragon Ball Super Trunks there. Bergamo, and by the way, since Bergamo and Tournament of Power 17 are here, you better bet your bottom dollar that Rubrian's going to be in the game with a finisher that's going to be the giant Rubrian. Bet your bottom dollar. And then we saw none other, and this is the final little, point out thing that I got. We saw none other than the homie. Oh, I skipped it. The homie right here. I gotta get it right. It has to be paused perfectly. No! It was so good. It was right there. Ah, damn it. It won't let me do it. It's El Hermano. It's El Hermano. You see him for a second. The clothes flash blue. Jiren is gonna confirm. Jiren will have an alternate color where he looks like El Hermano, just like Dragon Ball Legends. So I had a lot of fun with this video. I, above all else, am super duper excited for this. And I really am looking forward to this game coming out. I want to know what you guys think about this overall. Are you excited? Are you going to be getting it, etc.? And let's watch it one final time to see all the things that I talked about in the actual normal speed. And maybe you guys will be like me and it'll look super sped up. Oh, man. It just looks so fast, dude. I swear YouTube's lying to me. This is like 2 times, not normal. I swear YouTube's lying. I swear YouTube's lying. My eyes are not adjusted to this. I really like that ability to knock back the blue card. Dragon Ball Legends reference. I love the sphere around Goku. That's a really cool touch. Also, I said it in my reaction video, this game's gonna look insane on those PCs. Also on PS5 as well. You can, I don't know how an Xbox, but you can put it on the super high refresh rates. It's gonna look crazy. It's gonna look insane, dude. This game already looks super duper smooth. It's gonna look crazy. Woo-hoo, boy. All right, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.